Good morning. Welcome. As we settle into the silence together today, I invite you to close your eyes and feel where your body is supported by the chair and your feet on the floor. Really just tuning into this present moment, letting go of any tensions, any worries. Just being present with your breath and with the divine life energy that is always with you, always supporting you, expressing through you, and is you, your true essence. And just taking this time to be one with this, knowing of this, that you are an expression of this one power of the divine. As the sacred time in the silence comes to a close, we remain open, receptive, and thankful for the presence of Spirit within us and around us always. We welcome our church family into our celebration service. We know that divine grace and love greets and enfolds everyone here today, within our building and outside as well. We bless and are grateful for everyone serving here today. And so it is. Amen.
gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof and shout some praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of praise. We affirm all life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof and shout some praise. Spirit's in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof and shout some praise. Spirit's in this place. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Kelly. So beautiful. Spirit is in this place. Well, good morning. I'm glad we all flew in today with these winds. You know, we made it. We landed. We have some of us have our witches' brooms and just sailed right through that storm. Yeah. Well, welcome back. I'm so blessed to be here with you. Let's take a moment to just go within. Just feeling the spirit of life. Knowing that right where we are sitting and standing on holy ground. That so many have come before us to bless this holy sanctuary. We just give thanks for the gathering together, for those in the room, those online, and those joining us even later, that we are one. Thank you, Spirit, for this unification, for this unity of life. We are grateful. So it is. Well, we're going to talk about unmasking the light within, and so I had my 4-year-old neighbor do this carving. I thought he did a fabulous job, and he decided that the pumpkin needed a carrot in its mouth. So that's what that is. Don't make up any other stories. That's what that is. And I thought it was so adorable. I thought I would bring it and just share. So he was very eager for me to bring it to share his art, but he also wanted to make sure I was going to bring it back. Yeah, this is not yours, you know, right? So fun, so fun. So we're grateful each Sunday for this gathering. We're so grateful for those online and those in our space. And so we want to also know that we start with our mission statement about we are a practical spirituality welcoming community. So it's so simple and so memorable and moves through us with grace and ease. And so today we're going to be looking at that, but also we want to do the invocation, which is the invoking of the Spirit within us by this beautiful invocation. So let's say this together. Though imaged and named variously, there's a singular and eternal ground of being from which all life emanates and into which all life retreats. We choose to call this ground of being God. By extension, we come to understand that we are spiritual in nature, human in expression, and limitless in potential. We gather today to remember such truths, to celebrate our unity, and to honor all life. Yes, so it is. And we have our core values, and we have an acronym, EMPOWER, and today is O, and it stands for Oneness of All Life. So let's say this together. We teach the unity of all life, transcendent of culture, era, or religion, or lack thereof. So no matter what your affiliation, and if there is none, you are welcome here. We're grateful. So those of you online, we're so blessed for your presence here. We have a few people online we'll just acknowledge. There's Ursula from Cocoa, Florida, and Dale from Lake Stevens, and a few others without being named. We're grateful for your presence. Let's say good morning to our friends over here. Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. We are grateful for your presence. We are grateful for your presence. You are a blessing. You are a blessing. And if there's anybody here for the first time, we have an ambassador here that wants to support you in your journey through this ministry. And if you could kindly raise your hand if there's anybody for the first time or just returning and been gone for a while. I think we're all old timers. There, first time, yay! Grateful, thank you. So we have an ambassador who will just come by and offer you some information. Yeah, we're not going to follow you home. We won't jump on you. We just want you to feel welcome and to find your way, however that's going to be. We have hospitality in our friendship hall. We have a bookshop. But she'll gently guide you around so you'll find your way. Thank you for being here with us. So let's stand, because this song is pretty fun. Oh, yeah. And this little light of mine, let's stand and sing, if you're able.
Yes, and the words will be on the screen. We'll do a couple different verses, celebrating the light within. All right, 1, 2, here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere we go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You guys sound so good. Let's take a moment and meet and greet your neighbors. Say hello, good morning.
seats. Good morning. I'm happy to be your platform host today. My name is Sally West. Thank you for greeting each other so beautifully and warmly. The sense of community is palpable in this sanctuary, and I really hope that the people at home can feel that too. Unity in Lynnwood is a sanctuary for anyone who wants freedom to explore what it means to be a spiritual and a human being. Without judgment, without expectation of fitting into a set of required beliefs. We love seekers. We love questioners, doubters of dogma. We welcome people from all faith traditions, and as Reverend Denese already said, those with no religious background at all. Here, each individual is honored as a treasured, creative vessel of spirit, an intended presence on this earth. We celebrate all genders, all sexual orientations and family structures, all ages, ethnicities, and abilities. Inclusion is a foundational principle of unity. And this week, I have been pondering the importance of diversity. Diversity is what brings beauty to our world. Think of a world in which there was only one color. I actually spent a long, cold winter in Moscow once where everything was gray. So I'm kind of speaking from a little bit of experience here. If we had only one color, it would be as if we were deprived of our senses. We would not just be bored. We would be, in a way, blind. What makes the moon so beautiful? It's that it shines against the richness of a dark sky. What makes autumn so lovely? The copper beech, the yellow aspen, the red maple, arrayed against a background of evergreens, stun our eyes with gorgeous contrasts. And beyond the visual, imagine our world with only one culture, one language, one historical tradition. Is that even possible? All those things are actually an amalgam of influences shared over millennia as peoples have mingled and migrated. We are, by our very nature, diverse. And the greatest diversity of all, we are multi-dimensional beings, body and soul, heart and mind, reinventing ourselves every day. I revel in the richness of diversity and thank God for difference. We are not intended to drift in the sleep of sameness, but to grow in our awareness of the multifaceted glory of life, capital L. May the sunset and moonrise, the autumn leaves and buds of spring, the music and lilting languages of all peoples constantly remind us of the infinity within. And so it is.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, yet we see it everywhere in everything. One power indescribable, yet we speak of it in every word we say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem, or Heaven's Door. It's Mohammed, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, Mother Nature, it's music, Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the Lord in you and me. It's one power, one power, one power. If you want to sing with me, you can. It's one power, one power, one power. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of our nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's love that is so deep. It's one power, one power, one power. It's the power of the Lord that lives in you and me. Yeah. It's the power of the Lord in you and me. Sing with me. One power, one power, one power. It's one power, one power, one power. One more time. One power, one power, one power.
Thank you. So beautiful. Love your music, Kelly. Thank you. Awesome. And thank you, Sally. That was so beautiful. So beautiful. Diversity. Yeah. We wouldn't have all these beautiful colors, right? The trees that are magnificent right now. I had a friend stay with me just recently from Alaska, and she's like, our fall is already over. She's like, I get it all over again here, you know? She's one of those people that finds awe and wonder in everything. So like a young child, only she's almost as old as me. She finds delight. So today we're talking about unmasking the light within. And that's why we have the pumpkin. And there's so many ways, like diversity you were saying, there's so many ways to celebrate sort of our holidays. We have Halloween, which so many people have usurped and taken over, and you know, for the candy people, it's become all about candy, right? That's an unfortunate. And for the atheists or some of the people, it's all about monsters and evil, and right. And so, what we can do is we can reinterpret, you know, all of these things. But one of the ones I love is the Dia de los Muertos from our beautiful indigenous ancestors through Mexico and Spanish through the Aztec. And so I have an altar at my home, the Afrontas, with all of my deceased relatives, you know, and they've got the little skeletons all over it. my granddaughter and I love to put that together, and then we watch the movie Coco, which is so sweet and so wonderful. And for me, it brings Halloween alive. I could never quite monsters and, ugly things coming out of the face. And I know for some that's fun. I just never quite got it. Like, what? And I know I had this one little boy last year come up, and he didn't look real scary. He had one of those sheets on, for ghosts. And he drew some things on there and just holes in there. And I said, "Ooh, you're so scary, right?" And he listens, "It's just me, Denise, don't worry." Oh, that's what I live for, is really the children and all of that. So we're near this time of Halloween, and the world is filled with masks and this whole idea of being who we're not, right? We're going to put on a face. We're going to put on a mask or a costume and pretend to be someone we're not. Sort of like the burglars and robbers at the Louvre, right? Recently, who just got captured, stole all kinds of paintings. It's been years since anyone tried to steal from the Louvre in Paris. I'm like, what are you thinking? Like you're not going to get caught. So I think it's sort of odd. But anyway, they were draped in costumes made up to be the cleaning crew, right? And tried to tiptoe out, only that didn't quite work. And so you and I are here to be that light. So that's what that pumpkin can be a representation of. That, yes, there's a mask outside of it, but inside, for all of us, is the same. The one presence, the one power, the diversity. We all look a little different. We have a different skin tone. We all speak differently. We worship differently. We believe different ways, but in truth, there is a spark of divinity in each and every one of us. And that's what we want to sort of focus on in our world called unity, is that spark of divinity. And sometimes we have to look really hard for it in some, and in me. So last week, we went over the 5 gifts of prosperity. And it was about gratitude. It was about our intention. It was about forgiveness and tithing and surrendering. And you might remember the story of the rabbi and the gentleman who was challenged by his family, who stayed in this one house, and he went to his rabbi for help and said, "It's horrible. There's too many people." And so the rabbi sent him home and said, "Bring a goat into the house." Remember that? And he came back and said, "It's horrible, and now it stinks," and blah, blah, blah. So it's okay, we'll go back and take the goat out. Everything's wonderful, right? So gratitude can be a perspective. So nothing changed. The same people lived in his home, but now he didn't have the goat. Now he didn't have something else. So part of it is stop looking for what's missing, broken, and not working, right? So gratitude is focusing on what we have versus what we have not. Gratitude is being blessed before we see the dawn coming up. And then intention, we talked about our focused intention. It's sort of like the archer who learns that hitting the bullseye isn't luck, but it's a focused attention. Focused attention, because what we focus on expands, right? So what I know is that we grow our organizations and we grow ourselves personally by what we value, what we focus on, and what we allow. So we need to be working on all of those aspects and use our intention to stay focused on what we really have come here to do. Then we talked about forgiveness. We talked about the story from the Bible and Joseph and his brothers were jealous of him and this beautiful colored coat, and so they captured him and sold him into slavery, right? And so he went on to do great things. But when the famine came, the brothers came back and forgive us, blah, blah, blah. And he said, of course I do. You meant it for evil or wrong, but God meant it for good. And I prospered. And it was because of his consciousness. And so we want to remove the blocks to that sense of peace. We want to remove the blocks of the awareness of love's presence. And forgiveness helps us remove those blocks. I know when I've done my work through quantum living or through forgiveness, and I am able to open my heart again to the person I believe harmed me or hurt me, it's a celebration. It's a celebration because I can't close my heart to you without closing my heart to everything. So forgiveness allows that flow back into our lives, to feel the richness of life. And then we talked about tithing. Again, it's about the flow of life, about as I give, I shall receive. And I got to share my own tithing story that we had and how an abundance came back to us when we, in a moment of forgetfulness, we almost didn't, but it did. And Barbara shared her tithing story, rich and beautiful, about how God blesses us when we let go and trust the flow of good. And speaking of letting go, the last piece was surrender. Surrendering and trusting the laws, the spiritual laws that are set up for us. And we talked about the monkey holding the coconut, and remember the rice and the coconut, and holding on to that rice, not wanting to let it go, and then they were trapped because they couldn't be released. So part of what we want to do in surrendering is letting go of our efforting, our self that wants to be attached to how it should be. We breathe through that service, remember? Remembering to breathe. Letting go. Surrendering to this one presence, one power, this light within us. So I have a little slide too that I want to show. So an unmasking the light within us. So we're here now in this place, in this time in the ministry, as the candidates are coming, re-looking at who's going to be our leader, right? That we're here, and now we're looking at who's the next minister. But really, the question there is not who will we hire, but who will we become in this? Who will we become in this experience? And the voice that is within us is about surrendering to this greater presence that is here and now with each and every one of us, guiding us, sourcing us, and sort of looking at it like moving out of this sort of a minister-centric into a vision-focused. Vision-focused ministry is not one flame at the front, but a constellation of light throughout the community. That we are all here to be the light. And that light circulates through every one of us. The light of God. The light of God circulates through every one of us. And so our vision here is to celebrate our unity and to honor all life. To celebrate our unity and to honor all life. And it's about transforming our lives, using these principles, practical spirituality, allowing these tools and ideas to transform our lives. And so the journey of the soul is about letting go of who we're not so we can be who we really have come here to be. So it's the unmasking. It's the unmasking that allows us to be our authentic selves. There is no separation. That we are all this one. This beautiful diversity that Sally talks about can be a celebration rather than a separation. It's a celebration. And we do that here in this ministry, which I'm so blessed and grateful. And so the light is inside. But imagine everyone in this room, if we had our focus on why we're here and how diligent would we become if we kept that focus and we kept that intention on transforming our own lives. And what a beautiful light we would become. It's sort of like the lighthouse, right? I think the next slide is the lighthouse. That's not it. There it is. And there's a poem to come, so I'm going to back up. And so what matters is who we are and how we express that. What matters is what the light in us that is kindness. What matters is the light in us that is joyful, that is peaceful, that is compassionate, that is generous, that is inclusive. That's where we want to put our focus. So when people walk through these doors, they feel our light. We feel our light. And we know that we are enough. That song that we sang, This Little Light of Mine, how many of you sang that growing up, right? Yeah, it's so memorable and it's so beautiful that there's a light in every one of us. And the more we support that light within ourselves and within others, the brighter this world is going to come. So rather than focusing on what's missing, broken, and not working, let's focus on the light within ourselves, within each other, and within our world. Because what we focus on expands. Yes? Yes. What we focus on expands. This little light of mine. All right, now I'm going to go to this. There's a reading I got from this gardener and beautiful man, Paul Avenalino. I didn't know him before, but I found him, and he talks about that there's something deeply comforting about knowing so many people care, that so many people have this light in them and are willing to share that. It's about watching millions of lights flicker in life all at one time. Not in anger, but in hope. He says, when the world feels dark, it's so easy to forget how much light that we have. But then you see it in strangers, standing shoulder to shoulder in quiet acts of courage. The glow of humanity refuses to dim when we focus our attention on that. That's what matters, is to stand together. It's not about overnight change or being perfect. It's about reminding each other that the fire isn't out, that the light within us is what matters, that compassion still burns beneath the noise, that there is true love and peace amidst the chaos. Keep carrying your light, he says. Keep showing up. The point of standing together isn't to change something, but to become the lighthouse, to become a light for others to follow, to become a light for the world to see its way through the storm. We are the light. We are the light. So let us take that idea into meditation. I invite Kelly back up to be with us. So take a deep breath. Thanks, Kelly. Imagine holding a candle right now. Imagine holding this candle and just seeing your life, this ministry, being a beacon. This light is one in which others can find their way. This light is one in which we celebrate diversity. We welcome inclusivity. We see the sacred and the holy in all living beings. And the light of God is alive. The light of God is alive in me, in you, in everyone. And see that light expand and joining hands throughout our community, throughout Lynnwood, joining hands of light throughout the state of Washington, joining hands of light throughout the country and then our world. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to share the joy and the peace and the love and the beauty that surrounds me. I'm going to celebrate my brother and sister who may look different, sound different, pray different, speak different, have different values. But we are one. We are one. So this Halloween, we look for that light within. We remember that we can take off that mask. We can remove the shadows, the sheets. And within our very being is the light of God. So I'm going to ask you to open your eyes as she plays the piano. And let us end with the prayer of protection. We have one more slide. There it is. So let's say this together. The light of God surrounds me. I am that light. The love of God enfolds me. I am that love. The power of God protects me. I am that power. The presence of God watches over me. I am that presence. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Denese. As we prepare to give we remember that every gift we share is an act of love, a way of saying yes to the Spirit, to the work of the Spirit here at Unity in Lynnwood and in the world. Your generosity helps us create a place of belonging, peace, and transformation for all who enter. We invite you to give from the heart, knowing that as you give, you also receive. For in God's economy, love always multiplies. If you are in our Givers Circle and you give automatically or electronically, and you would like to bless the offering with a blue stone, please take one and then pass the bowl on to your neighbor. Ushers, already forward.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say,
So grateful and so blessed for this offering. So grateful for the giver and so grateful for the gift. We know that this funds will go off and do your will and your work, precious Spirit. And we are blessed by each one who said yes. So let's join together in our offertory blessing as we bless this offering. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are grateful. Thank you, Diane.
All right, now it's time for invitations. Our amazing UIL teens are hosting Haunted Hallow Fest on Tuesday, October 28th. A night of costumes, candy, games, and a haunted house. Trick-or-treating is from 6 to 7, haunted house 7 to 9, and there will be baked goods, cider, and cocoa. Donations gratefully accepted but not required. All proceeds benefit our youth program, and all are welcome. Come support our youth and enjoy a fun evening with the whole community. We'd love for you to stop by and celebrate with us. And Unity teens and families have a big night ahead. Our Teen Moving Up lock-in is happening Saturday, November 1st at 6 p.m. We're celebrating our rising teens with games, food, laughter, and late-night fun. If you're moving up or just want to cheer them on, this is the night to be here. Heads up, we also have an autumn market that's happening on Saturday, November 8th from 10 to 2 right here at Unity in Lynnwood. Come shop handcrafted treasures and support our youth program. If you want to be a vendor, tables start at just $30, and there are flyers in the back with all the details about that. Last time it happened, it was a great lot of fun, so I hope you come. And we are entering, as we all know, a meaningful season here at Unity in Lynnwood as we welcome 2 inspiring ministerial candidates to our community. These upcoming weekends will offer Saturday workshops, Sunday services, and personal opportunities to connect with each candidate. We invite you to be part of this sacred experience as we discern together who will be our next minister. This coming weekend, next weekend, Angie Keys will be here November 1st and 2nd, and I know the print up there is very small, so the Saturday workshop is from 3 to 5, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the following week, Elizabeth Nachman will be doing her Saturday workshop, slightly different time, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. All sessions will be recorded for those who are unable to attend in person, and we look forward to sharing this special time together as a community. And finally, I would like to invite first Dana Consuelo to the platform, and then Stacy. Thank you.
Good morning. Well, I'm so delighted to announce this morning that starting this Sunday and going forward, when you come up front to the church and request a prayer, we will happily now offer you both, or either, when we do both, a divine wholeness blessing or a spoken prayer. As a reminder, or if you're new, I'll explain what I'm talking about. Wholeness blessing is when, for about 5 minutes, a chaplain will silently bless you with thoughts of love to affirm the divinity of you while you sit quietly, and she stands behind you with her hands lightly on your shoulders. In a spoken prayer, we will invite you to remember your divine inheritance, what we were talking about this morning, when we speak aloud the truth of who you really are, to encourage you to overcome any thoughts of separation from the presence of God. In the words of Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore, a prayer is to change our minds and our hearts, so God's manifestation, I'm going to say it again. A prayer is to change our minds and hearts, so God's omnipresent good may manifest in our lives. Please consider this your invitation to come up and spend a few minutes with a chaplain and receive a silent blessing or a spoken prayer. You're going to love the way you feel, I can guarantee it. And Amanda and March are available for you today, so if you two would stand, just so people see who you are. Thank you.
Good morning. Need my glasses so I can make sure I don't miss anything that I wrote here. Last weekend, we held our annual gala, Denim and Diamonds. About 10 days out, ticket sales were low, and leadership had to make a call to cancel, postpone, or reimagine. We chose to move forward with a lighter, more flexible version of the gala. It wasn't going to be picture perfect, but we had sponsors, amazing auction items, and folks already registered and excited. We knew we need the community to pull this off, and honestly, we were not sure what the response would be. We started with a beautifully written email from our board chair, Jennifer Lovejoy, followed by a Sunday announcement, and somewhere in all of that, I found myself thinking, maybe this shift could actually be a gift. Maybe this could be the best party ever. And guess what? It was. So I'm up here today to say a few thank yous. I know we did some of these on the night of the gala, but we missed some, and I'll probably miss some today because so many of you jumped up and stepped in. but I want to take a couple of minutes to really highlight some people. First, to our sponsors, Bob and Phyllis Franks, Reverend Chris Nelson, Jack and Angela Ekram, Barbara and John Thorpe, Marge Hampton, and several anonymous donors. Without you, this gala would not have happened. Thank you so much. And then to the team leads of the many, many leads that we needed in 1 week's time. So behind the scenes, our first voice team and interns and social media person extraordinaire, so Kelly Silvers, thank you. AV tech extraordinaire, Colin Pace. You were awesome, Colin, thank you. Our food was managed by 3 amazing women, Julianne Stutzman, Tori Horseman, and Cindy Gallagher, and you guys knocked it out of the park. Thank you. And what's a gala or a party without a little wine? Thank you, Tim Vokes. He got all that together right away. I don't know, there were so many amazing auction items, and one person, for the most part, went out and like a rock star got so many donations, and that person is Lisa Takagi, and we would not have had the silent auction we did without her, so thank you, Lisa. And I cannot forget, of course, the servers, kitchen assistants, game bead sellers, / everything else that needed to be done really, really quick, and that is our YOU teens, and Grace Skolger and Aiden Jonah to lead the way with them. Our on-call jump-ins, they're always the on-call jump-ins for me, I will say, and that is my family, so my mom, Marion Justum, and my husband, James Madden, they just jumped in all week long whenever I asked, whatever I asked. Thank you so much. Our MCs, who were amazing with no script except for about 20 minutes before they got up on this platform, and that is Noah Madden and Ian Silvers. They were so good, and I'm so proud of them. They're downstairs. I'd hope they'd be up here, but be sure to say thank you. They were awesome, and that's not an easy job. And then finally, my partner with the financials, the flow of the event, the silent auction, and pretty much everything else in between, Terry Colfis. I couldn't have done it without her. Thank you, Terry. So I want to say there were so many others who stepped up in so many ways, from serving setup and reset teams, which, by the way, the reset of this room for the gala was a record breaker. I got to get home by 11, not unheard of. So that was awesome. The auction donors and all of those of you who attended with your smiles and your warm, loving hearts, you showed up. You showed up with laughter. I'm gonna cry, it was so good. You showed up with laughter, love, and a spirit that turned a challenge into something unforgettable. And it was fun, and it was community-driven, and it was unity in Lynnwood at its best. So let's carry that energy forward, you guys. This wasn't just a gala. It was a turning point, and we can do anything. And I'm so proud to be a part of this incredible community. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, we couldn't have done it without you jumping in and And it was a miracle, right? It was just a miracle that happened. And sometimes something good could come out of the chaos. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. I got to be a little part of it, and it was great fun. All right, so we're going to end now, and we're going to go into our fellowship hall, friendship hall, and there's more food. Don't we always eat when we gather together? I know. It's pretty amazing. But I just want to bless you all. In the next couple of weeks, you'll be here with two amazing candidates, and I'm going to be sitting afar, blessing you, and just holding the light, and absolutely knowing that it's all going to be okay. It's all divine order, that something amazing is going to happen through you, as you, in this ministry. So I want you just to relax. There's nothing to worry about. God's got this. Yes? Yes. Yeah, well, all right, so let's do our statement of faith, and then we'll move into our song. Our statement of faith. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the infinite, living, loving presence of God. And our chaplains are here. They've already stand, so you know about that. And so let's do our closing song.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure within you, guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Sally. Thank you all. See you back in the fellowship hall.